Alright, well,
We could both be playing games.
we could both. I don't. I don't know if that'd work on the thing. Cause I mean, if we would
Two.
just have, if we would just have your game playing and then my webcam, it would look like I'm playing the game, so it would make no sense.
I know no, but take off your webcam and just use your gameplay. Then
So
we
we'd
just
both
have
have
two,
gameplay.
yeah,
It's like
just two gameplays right beside each other.
two different games too. We'll have Call of Duty and then Minecraft, and then we'll be.
And then Minecraft, yes. Or we could all be playing just Minecraft Hunger Games.
We could do split screen where it would show your screen and my screen.
Yeah,
But then it's just a normal gameplay video. It's not a podcast.
that's true.
Yeah, alright, welcome back to Two Nerds in a Pod. I'm MSA03. That's your boy Johnny B. Nerdy.
Hello.
Let's hope this episode doesn't screw up like the last episode.
Oh yeah.
So if you didn't see the last episode, because y'all are scrubs, essentially last episode, this was our first episode back in like 6 months, our last episode was, and I tried something new. I did this split screen where it shows my webcam and then John's webcam, and then yeah, we did that whole thing. I did an intro for that, but it turns out that John's audio was a teeny bit quiet. I use that very loosely. His audio was so hard to hear that you had.
It yeah. I don't know. I don't know why it did that though.
I don't know either, because in OBS now I have my audio halfway down while his is blasting to just make it equal. But even that didn't make it equal. So what I had to do is I had to go to Google Chrome Audio and blast that so you can somewhat hear John's audio. So I think both
Yeah.
of our audios at this point are just quiet, and I'll just have to boost it up in post editing. I hope that
Hopefully it
works though.
works.
Yeah, in post production. Um, but last episode, I tried to fix the issue. I spent like 3 hours trying to fix the issue. Uh,
Yeah.
First of all,
We both tried a lot of stuff. I couldn't come up with anything that he already thought of.
yeah,
So
that it was true.
I
But like,
wasn't very much help.
I texted you, and you're like, "Oof."
Yeah,
You're like,
just ooh.
so I was like, so I had an idea. I was like, what I could do is I could get a program that levels both the audios, where it makes John's quiet or louder, and it makes mine a teeny bit quieter, so they're both at the same volume. The issue is I was able to do that in Audacity, but the first thing is Audacity can't do MP4 files, and this was an MP4 video format. So first of all, I had to spend like an hour trying to find some sort of website or software that'll let me transfer the 30-minute video that we had into an audio. But mind you, I've tried doing that in the past for my personal videos, and every time I've looked for something, I've gotten a virus. So I was like, I was like, no.
Ain't
So
about to have viruses coming around here.
yeah, and then also we had Audacity. I had to install Audacity, but I finally figured out that my music like software that I use to like make beats and stuff, that can transfer MP4 to MP3. I was like, yes, let's keep moving, let's progress.
After 3 hours, just the thing that's right in front of you is the answer.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it took me an hour to finally transfer the audio to MP3. And then I had to download Audacity. So I had to do that. That was a pain because that took a while to download. And then I still wasn't able to transfer make the video or make the John's audio louder than mine or
Mm.
equal to mine. At that point I still couldn't do that because the tutorial that I was watching, uh, the guy had a different version of Audacity than I did, which means that his effect that he had on his computer wasn't on my Audacity. So even though I installed Audacity, I still found a way to transfer everything to the MP3. I still wasn't able to level out John's audio, so I just uploaded it. Hold on, my mom's texting me. Hold up. This happens every episode. I had an old friend that I haven't seen in like 4 years text me last episode, and then now my mom. Come on, mom. That sounds good. All right. Oof. I have a question for you.
Me?
You Q&A,
Okay.
guys. Why are you
Uh,
wearing a blanket?
I don't know. It's cold.
But it's like blazing hot outside. What do you mean it's
I don't
cold?
know. I guess it's just cold in my room. I don't know.
But why? Why is
I
it
guess
cold?
I don't know.
That
We got
makes
our air
this.
conditioning fixed, and I guess I'm not used to it, so it's like
Yeah,
really cold.
it's cold like my memes and my
Whoa.
soul. My memes and my soul. So, I don't know what to talk about now.
I don't know what to talk about either. What has happened? Oh, did you
There
hear
was. Go ahead.
Demi Lovato, sorry, had a overdose.
Who dis? Who?
Demi Lovato,
Who's that?
the singer person. I don't know if
The
you. I
singer
don't think
person.
you know who she is.
What has she made that I
Let
might
me
know?
let me look up a picture.
Okay. There was quite a few things that we should have talked about on the last episode that we didn't.
Yeah,
We should have talked about the KSI fight. Well, we did talk about that, but we should have went more in depth. And then Lil Tay, up in here in the Hollywood Hills. I'm only 9 years old. I got my
this
Instagram deleted.
person,
What?
this person.
What is? I don't recognize her. What has she made?
She's a singer.
Okay. I'll look her up. That I mean, her name sounds familiar, but I just don't know what she's made.
She was also on a couple of like really old movies a long time ago,
Oh, okay. Really?
like Camp Rock, I think is what it was called.
Never heard of that. I'm not keeping up, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. But those were old movies though, so I wouldn't expect you to know them.
Oh. And she overdosed? That's what happened?
Yeah, on heroin.
Oh, rip.
Yeah, she's not dead though. She's alive, but
Oh.
she overdosed.
Speaking of rip, we're on a roll with these transitions. Can we talk about the MatPat situation? This
Oh
is
yeah, I saw that video. I was like, there goes my childhood.
your childhood. That is true, but I actually made a video about that. I'm currently editing it right now, but by the time you're watching this podcast, you've already probably seen my video. I went in depth a lot about suicide, and I talked a lot about stories about my friends and stuff that have gone through stuff like that. And it was see, the reason why I made a video on it is because that sort of subject sort of just touches me, you know. Because I've had multiple friends that have gone through things like that, and same with you, John. You've had friends that have gone through that, and
Yeah, a lot of friends who've gone through that, and
yeah,
I've gone through it a little bit myself.
yeah.
But
I didn't want to go into that because I didn't know if you wanted that talked about your
mm,
situation.
well, I mean, it's kind of I don't know. If I were to make a video about why I've taken a break for so long, it was mostly because of motivation kind of going down, and I guess also that
Yeah,
um, because I don't know. It's been hitting me a lot lately. I really don't know why now.
yeah. It
Um,
sucks. I've never really personally been suicidal myself, but I know what it does to people when I've seen it because I've been surrounded by people that have gone through things like that. Like in my
yeah.
video, I talked about a specific friend that you know, but I'm not gonna say his name. But I did get permission from him, who was
Mm,
going through a lot. His girlfriend called me about it at the
mm,
time, and then right when he was going through his worst times, his girlfriend broke up with him.
mm.
You may or may not know what I'm talking about.
I might. I'm not
Okay.
sure.
Yeah, I'll tell you after the episode, but I'm not gonna say his name because I told him that that would remain anonymous.
Hmm.
But and then I had another friend. I don't know. I don't want to go into personal stories because they're not my stories to tell. Um, but I've just had a lot of friends that have gone through things, and
Hmm.
sometimes you could tell, but most of the time you literally can't.
Yeah,
Like,
it usually hits random people at different spots. I haven't really seen correlation on why.
Yeah.
It's different for every person, and
But I
that's what.
think.
Sorry,
No, go
that's
ahead.
what. It's what makes it so dangerous, though, is that there's rarely any warning signs, and when there are, it can sometimes be something totally unrelated.
Exactly. I think there need. I mean, people are trying to prevent this, but these are big corporations that are trying to stop this. But really, we as a society just all need to come together to prevent this. I think the
Hmm.
issue is this society these days are just so easy to hate each other and so easy to judge. And sometimes we're just not compassionate enough. And I don't know. I'm trying to think of the words that are on my tongue that I just can't.
I think it's more of everybody wants to point at the internet and say that that's the reason.
I don't think it's
And
a reason.
I mean, it is a contributing factor, but it's not something that we need to point our fingers at because it's not exactly the real reason.
Yeah.
It's not the internet that actually made it happen. It's more society in a way where we have learned to not to like start hating things more. I don't know why. It's more of a thing where
I mean, it's human nature. It's a human aspect to judge. It's a part of our nature, but that still doesn't make it right. I feel like when
yeah.
you judge something, like especially if you're making like a satire thing about it, I think you should only make like one like I'm talking like YouTube stuff, like maybe one video on it. But there's like YouTubers that just like hit these people like with multiple videos and it's just unnecessary.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just trying to
That's kind of like the whole like the whole Logan Paul fight thing. It's like
yeah.
it's kind of just unneeded in a way, but it does create drama, and I guess that's what people want.
Are you talking about the KSI Logan Paul?
Yeah,
I feel that that's different because that's more for like an entertainment event.
yeah, but like then you got all these other YouTubers who are just trying to make money off of this by grabbing at it and saying that this is my like now I want to fight this person or come fight me or something like that. Like they're trying to poke at people,
Yeah.
and that part is unneeded. I think the fight itself, it's okay that it exists, I guess, but like
Like, here's where I'm coming from. Like, remember the whole Jacob Sartorius thing that happened?
yeah.
I kind of felt bad for the kid, to be honest, because number one, he's just trying to live his dream and make music and do his own thing. But
Hmm.
it wasn't like people would make like one video on this kid. It was like a massive wave of videos about this kid that was completely
Hmm.
unnecessary. Like it was just
Yeah.
a 13, 14-year-old kid who was just trying to make music, live his dreams, and then there was people literally just crapping on it and it's literally unnecessary. Like especially
Hmm.
Leafy. Like okay, it
Yeah.
was funny to make one or two videos about it, whatever. Like if you're going to make like a satire video, I think if you're going to talk about the subject, one or two videos is all you need. But like, if you're just gonna make literally an entire series about it on YouTube, it makes no sense. Like, yeah,
And then I think it's so funny, like arguments on the internet on how quickly people are to use the KYS thing.
yeah,
It's so
it's
it's
just
so
not even
easy.
needed.
It's almost like shut up in an argument where you're having an argument and then you see that it's one sided and then you just want to end it because you think that those two words will make you win the argument. It's not the case.
If you want to win the argument, like, try to use evidence in the argument, like what you're trying to argue. Don't say pointless things that aren't gonna let you win that argument.
Right.
But
And it's
back to
just
the whole. Oh, go ahead.
oh no, you can yeah,
No, go
go.
ahead. Your turn.
No, it wasn't a very important part anyways.
Oh. Well, I wanted to go back into the whole subject of like the whole suicide thing. I
Mhm.
think. See, I'm tired of those people that say depression isn't real, suicide isn't real. These people just want attention. That's all they need. That's all they want. They are only doing this for attention. To those
Mhm.
people, a massive middle finger to you because you have no heart, you have no soul. No. Just why? That makes
Mhm.
no sense. Because there are
It's
people
been
that are at
proven that it's not just something that's in some people's heads. It is a real condition, first of all.
exactly. It's being scientific, like it's being studied and stuff.
Hmm.
I don't know. I just wanted to get that off my chest because those people can suck nothing. Don't want. Don't. We don't want to get M rated. We don't want to get demonetized, even though we only have 13 subs.
That's true.
Made joke.
Um, yeah, I just think the internet has become more of a toxic place,
It
and it's
has.
definitely needed.
It has.
That's why I like it when I can come across communities where that's not the case,
Yeah.
and that's what I want to grow, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, just it's become a toxic place, and this part, and a lot of stuff that's happened lately in real world events that also contributes to some like really toxic things I've seen, like people who are pointing fingers at who I was talking about before, um, that kind of stuff. Like
Yeah.
it's ridiculous how many people like to point fingers at people. How many people want to say, you know, oh, I'm tougher than you. I can do an argument better than you, and
Yeah.
it's just so unneeded.
Yeah. I don't know what else to talk about.
I don't know either. What else has happened?
I don't know.
Not a lot this week, I'll say that.
Yeah, not really. We talked about the press conference last episode.
Oh yeah.
What's trending on YouTube right now? Because I don't even know.
I don't know. Look at the trending page.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Look
Probably
it up
some
right now.
pointless bullcrap again that doesn't even deserve to be on trending. Uh, I don't know. We got Netflix teasers, DJ Khaled. Nothing that really is in the, nothing that really deserves. Oh, what? Hold up. Casey Neistat did an interview with Logan Paul. Hold up, I
Oh
kind of
wow.
want to watch this now.
Oof.
I could probably find a way where we can pull it up on the Two Nerds in a Pod screen.
Hmm. While you're doing that, I guess I'll talk about what happened. You know, I was in the last episode when I was playing Kerbal Space Program in the background.
Yeah,
My big rocket that kept on exploding on the launch pad, well, it finally took off and was able to make it into orbit.
yeah,
So I got its payload onto the analog for Venus, so it's called Eve.
yeah,
And now I just have this like rover thing on this in the middle of like basically a canyon, almost a
yeah,
crater actually. It's pretty cool.
yeah. Alright, we're gonna pause it because I want to be able to add the thing to the thing, the thing to the thing. If that's
Okay.
okay. So yeah, we will BRB! I kind of want to watch this interview right now.
Okay.
Alright, we're live. Well, not live, but... Alright, so, yeah, guys, so it's the next day. As you can see, I've actually showered, and yeah, I don't have my hair gel on at the moment, or my light on. I'm just lazy. So we're gonna watch this Logan Paul interview that's about to go down. I'm gonna skip his intro, because that was in the description. Let me pull up the video, though. Logan Paul. So we might not watch the whole thing, though. That's the thing. We might or might
yeah,
not.
it's a very long video.
It's like 35 minutes. With the stuff we already recorded. So, oh,
Yeah.
if you notice, I don't have bed sheets right now because a dog peed on it. That was always that's fun.
Mm,
All right.
mm,
Uh, I'm very curious as to what Logan's gonna say. I wonder if he's gonna like admit to anything.
I wonder too. Share
Where
your
is this?
screen so I can hear it.
Oh, I'm watching it on my phone, so you might be able to hear it. Yeah, you
Okay,
should
I'll
be able
tell
to.
you if I tell you if
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't.
not playing it yet. I'm trying to skip ahead. Alright, here we go. Let's watch this. Can you hear it?
A little bit. It's pretty low quality, but I can hear it.
Alright, what should we do then?
Share your screen with me.
It's on my phone.
I know. Put it on your Put it on your computer, and then share your screen with me.
Okay. Yeah, but then because it's recording, my screen is recording you.
Oh,
That's the
I missed
issue.
the problem.
Yeah.
Here, how about no, I can't share my screen with you because then okay.
How
Just
about
go ahead.
how about
You're,
let's
you're
both watch it at the same time? That'll
Okay.
probably work. Yeah, hold on. We're gonna pause
Well,
this real quick, guys. Alright,
yeah.
we're recording again. Let's do this. So we're gonna just watch it on John's end and I can just listen to it.
All right.
Alright,
So
let's go. Let's watch this garbage.
all right.
This is the entire 30-minute conversation that I had with Logan Paul 1 week ago.
30
I
minutes.
like how he said that so
So let
slowly.
me start. I just want to
Yeah, yeah.
what is
It's like so unfortunate.
Yeah.
I mentioned it on one of my vlogs, and there's been a lot of speculation on what people think it is. The doc is not a. It's not a documentary about how dang hard my life has been this year.
Oh,
It's
is doing a doc?
story of a young man from Ohio.
I don't watch this vlog, so I don't know.
Me, of course.
You know, Ohio isn't really all that interesting though.
What?
He's like this young man from Ohio.
Yeah.
Not
I
that
mean, it's. I'm gonna be honest. It's kind of interesting, like how he does crazy things until he goes into a suicide forest and goes, "Yup."
Yeah.
That was a pretty good impression where he goes, "Yup."
I actually didn't really like care about Logan Paul until he did that. He really didn't seem as bad as Jake Paul did. And he's always
Exactly. He was better than Jake Paul. Like
he,
Jake.
he was the superior version, the one who actually didn't get into trouble all the time.
Yeah, I think it was just a move to get all the spotlight off of Jacob.
Yeah.
That's what I think, or Jake, whatever the frig you want to call him.
All right, let's continue this.
All right. Oh, hold on. Don't start it yet. I want to make sure this audio is good. Oof, I should have probably did this earlier. Rip. All right, yeah, the audio is good. All right, I just wanted to make sure that we don't have that issue again.
Yeah.
It'd be a meme. All right, go ahead.
All right.
That would suck.
Social media machine over the past 4 years, building an audience, garnering
12-year-olds.
false power through views, which equates to money, which equates to, again, success, and then essentially losing it all overnight, becoming the most hated man in the world in the snap of a finger. So the question that the doc answers is how do you recover from that?
Shut up. You're still getting views. You recovered. You're fine.
Yeah, I think that's kind of blown over a little bit by now. I mean,
yeah.
it
I
was
mean,
pretty
with the whole KSI Logan Paul thing, I think that's just to try to get the attention away from him.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
helping.
Yeah, a little bit. I haven't heard people talk about this issue for a while, so.
Yeah, but then here's big boys like Casey Neistat that help bring it, to light again.
Yeah.
That's fine.
All right. Yeah, that was pretty
go
fun.
ahead.
All right.
With you right now, I'm in the journey right now with you. Like, is it possible for Logan Paul to make a comeback, or am I going to be
Hopefully not.
a failed YouTuber and fall and crawl into a hole like half the world wants me to do?
Yep.
Is
accurate?
Yeah, it's pretty accurate.
Is this a fluff piece to make people feel better about Logan Paul?
No, not at all.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Making content throughout the years, I try to be as unbiased as possible. And when
unbiased?
You
gotta be kidding me.
Video, it's just like, look, you should feel bad. Here's a way to characterize it. Is the video about how you've learned to better empathize with others?
Oh no, it's cutting out. Oh no, what happened? Rip,
Dying.
rip, it cut out and then it went black screen.
Oof.
Alright, what interval are you at right now? What time?
5:30.
Okay. Go ahead and play it again. Oof.
Play it again.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's be honest, Casey. Like what I did, there's no distracting people. There's no.
I mean, I guess there is though.
Yeah, the KSI fight.
Yeah.
This is why it's okay. There's none of that. It's an unbiased, objective story.
Unbiased.
Unbiased. That's his
should be so
favorite
much
word
bias
today.
in that. Yeah.
How something like that can happen, and what went wrong in my life that I thought that was a good idea.
Your parents don't care for
Yeah.
you.
Well, no, it's just some sort of like lack of judgment. He has no judgment to do that. Like,
Exactly. No, he didn't have a good family to teach him right from wrong.
Well, no, I wouldn't blame it on his family. I mean,
I would.
There's only
he's wearing
consistent
the
growth.
Maverick T-shirt.
He is.
Everything was going so
Like,
well, and I got so.
can you be any more egotistical?
Exactly. When you have to rep your own merch.
Millions of people, I forgot to be a human being in that situation.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you forgot to be a human.
That's where
What is this? This is garbage. Come on, Casey.
It's even in there. There's a little, even in that response, there's like, maybe I'm being cynical, but there's a little whiff of it sounding like you see yourself in some capacity as a victim.
Yeah, he does.
I know.
By no means am I the victim here, and I guess
Since this
it's-
started, okay, I'm gonna
it's
pause
sort of
this
tough
so I can
because
say this.
I wanna-
Okay.
Since the entire situation started, he's been playing the victim the entire time. He went on like a news channel and started like blubbering around, saying like, "How could they do this to me? Like, what the heck? It's your fault. You can't
Yeah, I
blame."
guess.
I mean, like the thing is, he's trying to play it off like I just had a lack in judgment. Yeah, that's what happened, but like, you can't really like. You can't beat yourself up over that. I mean,
Yeah.
it happened, yes, and now people aren't really caring about it, but like, you can't beat yourself that much up about it, because, I mean, yes, you messed up. Get over it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know if I agree with that because a lot of other look, I'm not a Logan Paul fan. Screw Logan Paul all the way. But like,
Intense.
I think it was more like he couldn't get over it because everyone was against him, which I totally agree with. I think he should just own
I
up.
mean,
Here. I think his so sorry video. Maybe if it was titled a little different. I feel like that was somewhat genuine. And then the Be There Tomorrow video. If there was more videos like that, or more videos of him exploring suicide prevention, I would feel a little bit, I'd feel a bit better for the guy. I feel like I'd feel like he'd be a bit more sorry. But with his tweet that he made, the Twitter apology, that where he did the whole you know what I'm talking about.
hmm
I feel like that's what kind of killed it, and then the fact that he had to re-apologize again, and then the fact how he's just sort of ignoring it, kind of.
yeah. Well,
But
I mean,
but
in
then,
a way,
God,
yeah, in a way, though, ignoring it is a good way to make it go away, because if you don't bring it up, no one else is at this point.
yeah,
But, like, towards the beginning of it, trying to outright just ignore it from the beginning, that's not something that should be happening. But the thing is, that's not exactly what happened. I think he handled it in a way that is somewhat good because he did come out and say, I'm sorry about this. Like, this is my bad,
yeah,
But, like, I still don't think, like, it's just common sense. Like, the
exactly.
entire thing could have just been avoided entirely if he just had common sense.
Yeah, that is true. But then I don't think he was exactly sorry at the same time, because then he went on to tase a dead rat. Like, who does that? Especially after this sort of situation. And then there was in his like return video, he made like a Tide Pod joke. I'm like, really? Like, okay, make your Tide Pod jokes, whatever. I made a video about Tide Pods making fun of the whole thing. But the
Yeah.
fact that right after this situation happens, I don't think it's a good time for you to make that joke.
Right.
Honestly. But it wasn't even that. It was the dead rat. It was the whole situation in general. What else
Yeah.
happened? He did other things. I just can't think of them off the top of my head.
I still think Tide Pods are the most idiotic thing that
Oh, I
came out of
agree.
last year.
Did you hear about the new like Kiki challenge or whatever it's
Oh
called?
yeah, that's idiotic.
That's not
so
even
bad.
that's not even a challenge. That's common sense. It's not using common sense. It's not a challenge. All right. You want to continue the
All right.
video? It's
Yeah,
gonna
let's
be a
get the
long
video going.
podcast episode.
Yep.
Yo.
I am not the victim here, by no means. And everything I say, I do need to not word it like that because I'm not the victim. What I'm not afraid to do though is be vulnerable about this and open up and say, by no means, I know what I did was disgusting. It was wrong.
Yeah.
It was an
Yeah.
extremely lapse in judgment, like I've said, but by no means.
No one does that.
Or claim to
Yeah.
be the victim.
No one takes a video of a dead
You
corpse.
characterize this as a redemption story?
It's an attempted redemption story, is what
It's
it is.
attempted.
It's attempted.
You know
Yeah.
what's gonna sell out? You know it's gonna work?
Yeah.
Will I come back?
No, I hope not.
I say yes. That's what the doc is about. That's what the story is.
Is it not? How long has it been since the 7 months? 6 months.
Yeah.
Is it not? Is it not premature? Like before you can tell a redemption story, there has to be an act of redemption.
Wow, there you go,
Sure.
Casey.
Yeah.
What has the act of redemption been for Logan Paul?
It's not been done yet. That's what the doc is about. And like
7
again,
months
this whole
later, still hasn't tried any initiative.
Well, like, again, you can't make this documentary as a story of redemption if, again, you haven't done anything.
Yeah.
It's
7
like-
months later, oh, I haven't redeemed myself yet. I don't know. I think he could have redeemed himself and gained the YouTube community's trust back if he did more videos like the Be Here Tomorrow video. Or do more
Yeah.
videos where he's like learning and interviewing people. Like, I would have loved to see that. But no, he's too narcissistic and doesn't give a crap about anything but YouTube fame and money.
Walmart.
Walmart. It's a great meme. Alright,
Great.
you want to continue or do you got other things to say?
There's a Harley
We're
Davidson.
going.
Crazy.
It's fine.
The whole idea of the doc is like we don't have plans for it. We don't plan on like profiting off it. If
Yeah, you
Are you
do.
gonna monetize it?
Yeah, you do. You just explain the entire plan.
I don't know. I don't know because what we want to
Just
do.
explain the entire
He doesn't
plan.
even know what he's doing.
So the thought
Yeah.
process is why let
someone else make that story because someone's gonna want to make that story. People have wanted to make that story. Why let someone else do it when I could just do it myself? And I know that if we do decide to monetize it, 100% of the proceeds will go to some sort of suicide prevention awareness
Alright.
program.
See,
Good.
I support that. That's
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
Is it pop?
Are you a different person now than you were?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay,
Absolutely.
so then let me
No.
follow that.
You still taste dead rats.
How have you demonstrated that? How have you not just said, but what have you
Yeah,
done?
see,
to
this guy's now trying to call him out.
Yeah, I like Casey here.
a lot of your
Yeah.
content.
I've always liked Casey. He's a dope person.
Yeah.
With your first video back, really demonstrated what your channel's capable of and talking about something bigger than just Logan Paul.
Mm-hmm.
But there hasn't been much since then. There hasn't been much that's demonstrated
Yeah.
you're a different
Yeah.
person,
Mm.
creativity and being a
And that's
different
still
person.
true to now. Like,
Channel, and then it was days later you're shooting a dead mouse.
yeah, see?
Exactly. I like you, Casey. You're pretty dope.
The rat was the rat was that was me
He's trying to word it carefully.
Hold on.
when the whole world hates you
You chase a dead rat.
I made the conscious decision. I'm gonna be the guy they think I am. And
What?
I
Wait, where's he
essentially-
going with this? You like tasing dead rats?
Because
Like, how does that help you with your redemption story?
Adopt this. Screw it. And
Isn't that a direct contradiction to everything you just put out about how you
Exactly.
I love Casey.
we're inside of a week?
yeah, I know, but to me, while I can still be a good person,
No?
I'm also possibly am, the guy who takes things to extremes. That's
And so it's still a logical decision to do that. I get that totally now.
I do dumb things in my videos. Like, I just jumped into a pool recently for a video. Like, from my
Yeah,
trampoline. Like, that was pretty dangerous. I could have died, guys. But I'm not going into Suicide Forest and vlogging and laughing and...
make content. And
I still don't think you need to tase rats in order to bring something to an extreme.
Yeah, huh?
Making them believe that they can accomplish their goals even if they're from a small
So
town.
tasing a rat can
Because I made
tell
these
somebody to go
mistakes.
pursue the goal.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to demonstrate more empathy and more compassion.
Yeah, no.
When? When are you?
My
When?
brand. And what's authentic to me is that brand of living life on the edge. You understand?
Living life on the edge.
He's like, do you understand? Casey's like, no, I ain't having any of that.
Hold over everything. So I think it's noble when you talk about motivating people. I think it's a noble ambition to want to inspire.
No, I don't have an SD card.
Someone, like how you characterize yourself and coming from.
I don't have one.
But I think that like
Rip.
Rip. My sister came into my room and was like, "Do you have an SD card?"
No.
I think that was something on my DS. I've never used that before, and I don't know what I'd need to use it. But anyways,
Yeah.
use that same pretext as sort of justification for killing a rat or
Well, I didn't
Yeah.
kill the rat.
those circumstances around that video or some of the other more controversial, sensational things you've done.
Yeah.
Running around
trying to justify tasing a rat. Like,
Yes.
really?
Yeah.
That's all part of the same.
Can
it's
I,
all cut from the
can I
same
just,
cloth.
can I,
Yeah,
can I,
please,
ju-
go
I,
ahead.
I want to address this because I'm not gonna lie. This is the hardest thing about all this. Is
Really?
I
This
think
guy.
being perceived as culturally insensitive. As far as the outfits go, they were on sale at a store right next to the temple that we were at for tourists. Did we not buy the outfits? I don't know. They're on sale there. And then
They can justify.
we
Okay.
could dive into the specifics of what happened. There's a difference between culturally insensitive and insensitive.
Either way, you're still insensitive.
Right.
Time was just all around insensitive, and that's the person who I am no longer.
Bet.
Big bet. This dude. He's promising so much stuff that he just never followed through with.
Yeah.
Has been the case with your content since that moment till now, or is this looking ahead?
So it's this is looking ahead, yes, but because you're right, it's like
I better be looking ahead because you haven't done any of this.
and tase a dead rat. What the happened? Because you just contradict.
Ooh, we need to bleep that.
Again, like you said,
I don't
yes, it's
care.
for me because how many times can you say one thing and then try to be a better person? But truly now it's like I'm vegan now. I got a girlfriend who is extremely wise, and she helps me grow and become the person I want to become.
I'm vegan now.
My
Yeah, I'm
content
vegan
is
now.
focused more on positivity and doing what you want to do to achieve your goals, which is always, like I said, it's always been that. But all that stuff is overlooked when you make a mistake or.
Well, I think that the
yourself.
sensationalism clouds that. It's like an eclipse. If that mission, which again I do think is noble, wanting to motivate.
I don't even want to say. But
when a moon comes in front of it, and that moon is a moon of sensationalism that is harmful, it completely blacks out.
what's harmful?
I mean, I think like the general sort of disrespectfulness that comes along with that kind of sensationalism.
True.
I think that certainly everything that sort of precipitated the Suicide Force incident. Sure. I think that like the tasing of the rat and myriad other, just kind of the general attitude that you characterize as living on the edge.
Yeah.
This is stupid.
I mean, he's pointing out exactly what I said.
Yeah.
Living on the edge. He's just being
I think
insensitive.
this is a good dovetail for a bigger question that you and I both identify with, which is that like the pressure of being a YouTuber, of being a daily vlogger, of uploading every single day, of having to maintain that audience, get more views so you can get paid to keep it going, the focus on relevancy, the focus on the biggest channel today, the most subscribers, say like there are pressures that come along with that where you get this tunnel vision. Yeah. And that's why, in 2016, I stopped vlogging. Remember, you texted me the day I stopped vlogging because I felt like I went to a place where I was so caught up in that I was full of shit.
Well, I was going to ask you one question.
This is where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to get stuff out, but the thing is, I want it to be quality, and I don't want to have to push it.
Hold on, it's cutting out. It's cutting out.
I mean, making still.
Hold on, it cut out through all that.
Oh, okay.
Alright, you were saying you feel the same way because you're trying to put out content, and that's when it started to cut out.
Okay. I feel the same because I'm trying to put out content, but like, yeah, I want it to be quality at the same time.
Yeah.
And the more I try to do that, the thing is, I don't want to push it to extremes like this. I know I'm not going to get to the point where I'm filming dead corpses and tasing dead rats, but
hopefully not.
But I don't want to get it to a point where I have to push to get out content. I want it to be quality stuff that I bring out. And the more that I try to produce it, the more I'm getting these huge setbacks. So I am trying.
Yeah.
Not going in my favor.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, let's continue this.
Yeah.
Have you ever found yourself in a place where you are being influenced by your success rather than your creativity? And did that lead to your demise? Because that's what happened to me.
Demise.
I would probably push back at the idea that I had a demise.
Yeah.
I not want to do the daily vlog. I stopped and asked myself, like, why am I doing this? And I was caught up in that tidal wave. And that's when I was like, fuck it, I don't want to do it anymore. And it's now
another bleep.
Much more about creative
bleep.
Like, I don't care about views. Fighting for relevancy doesn't make sense. I don't care about
I hear cars honking in the background.
So I asked this question because I want to understand where your head was before you went into that forest.
Yeah.
Beat that dead horse. You've said a lot about that. You've been open about that. But I do want to understand, like, where was your brain leading?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what the heck is he thinking?
Are you talking about the day of?
The day of, and just the general, like, you were riding a wave that I think no one in the history of YouTube had ever been on.
They haven't. That's why
why did it take you there?
When I sit here and say that every day we were creating a new piece of content meant to bend the limit, push it right up to the edge.
You didn't need to push it that far, though.
Yeah.
Irritating. How is that funny?
So caught up in creating that we did not stop to think about what we were making and whether
exactly.
or not
like, what the heck?
Wait, pause it.
We were on autopilot, essentially.
Well, okay.
Alright, what are you talking about? You did not stop to think about... Dude, I made some dumb videos in the past that I personally never uploaded because I was like, this is stupid. Why am I recording this? Why? No. And you know what? I just stopped to think about what I was creating. Why can't he do the same? Like...
And the thing is, he had so much time to think about that while he was recording.
Oh my god, thank you!
When he started editing, by the time it was editing, while it was uploading, while it was exporting, this entire thing probably took days before it started uploading.
Yeah. Why did this idea even pop in? Like, why? He's got too many yes men. That's the issue. He's got too many yes men. People will say, yeah, this is a great idea, Logan. You should go into a suicide force and film a dead corpse.
Right, like, I don't get where his thought process was. He had plenty enough time to say, "Oh yeah, this is probably a bad idea,"
Yeah.
because it was. It's like he had no idea what he was doing. It's like
Yeah.
he just was not there at all.
Yeah.
Which he was, and we know that. So it's like, how does one go into this mindset that yes, filming a dead corpse on a channel that's mostly watched by 10-year-olds,
Yeah.
that's totally okay. Like that's totally going to be entertaining and funny. How did you think that was going to be funny?
Yeah.
That's what I want.
And what I'm confused with is he said he wanted to make this video to help spread suicide prevention. But if he
Right,
wanted to do that, then why didn't he do a video like the Be Here Tomorrow video? Like, why didn't he just do something like that?
right. I just think his mindset was in the totally wrong place. That should have been. It's like he
Yeah.
was drunk in his videotaping. It's just so stupid.
Yeah. How much left of the video do we have?
We're only like halfway in.
Really? Do
17
we
minutes
want
in.
to watch this whole thing?
Um, let's go through a little bit more.
Alright. We'll go through like 2 more points and we'll cut it.
All right.
Alright. Continue.
It's when you're broadcasting to an audience of 5 to 7 million people every day. And so there was no thinking. It was create content.
You would
Create
think that
content.
that would make you think more.
Hey,
Right,
step
and you
back,
think
slow
that
down, breathe.
if you're in a mindset of create content,
This mission
really?
of wanting to inspire
That's
and
not how
motivate
YouTube
people
should
to
be. It should be
believe
more
that,
like
that's bullshit.
good
Because
content, quality
if that
stuff.
mission is
Yeah.
the same, this momentum, this autopilot. Where's the distinction between wanting to do good and wanting to, looking for sensationalism that will drive clicks?
I'm not sure I understand the question.
Really?
I also do want to say I'm not. While the underlying mission is always that you can, you should, you achieve. It's okay to be different. I'm not. That's not what my channel is entirely about. It's a combination of that, and it is entertainment. It's lighthearted comedy. Essentially, that's what it is.
I
But
just I
what's
just
the
see those two
Your
things.
channel's about you being a nothing.
essentially? And that's why I'm a brand. That's who Logan Paul is, because I do bridge the gap between being like a motivational speaker for kids and
A motivational speaker.
hey,
A
I
motivational
am a
speaker.
fucking kid. I'm 23 years old, 22 years old at the time, and if I want to go jump out of a plane naked, I'm gonna do it.
Why?
Another one.
You can work hard and achieve your
I don't
goals.
think
and
I've
do what you
Really?
wanna do.
ever faulted Logan Paul for that.
No, that's not saying,
yeah, yeah.
I jumped off a bridge into the river in Italy.
Which was illegal.
Saying Mamma Mia in Italy, cultural insensitive. I would argue that it's just insensitive.
No, but jumping on the hood of a car in Japan isn't culturally insensitive.
It is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jumping on the hood of a car in Japan is culturally insensitive.
Dressed as a Pokemon throwing a Pikachu at the car.
Yeah.
Wow.
Why do you think that's insensitive?
I think that's insensitive.
Really?
But the fact that it's being pointed to be culturally insensitive, when I do that, did that everywhere. That's
Really?
That's hard for me to hear and listen to.
Yeah, but it's Japan.
Yeah.
Okay, hold up here. Okay.
Alright, pause it.
Okay, so he thinks that it's not culturally insensitive because he does it in other places. Well, here's the thing. It's been known to be culturally insensitive to do that kind of stuff, and make fun of anime, do that kind of stuff in the country that it was
Yeah.
made.
Yeah.
Especially because he's not Japanese. He
Yeah.
didn't. He wasn't. He. It's just like it's insensitive, first of all, just normally, but like it's culturally insensitive because that's like pointing at somebody and saying, you're Asian, ha ha ha,
Yeah.
that kind of. And especially because he jumped on top of a roof of a car and like
Pokeball.
really, like
Yeah.
how is it culturally insensitive? I don't know how he doesn't see that.
Yeah, I don't understand either.
He's like blind.
He's low gang. That's why. He's low gang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were dressed up as a character from a Japanese
Yeah, see, Casey Nonsense gonna say what I
Japanese
said.
pop culture sort of icon as Pikachu.
Casey's got it.
Yeah, Casey's got it.
But they sell the outfits in Japan.
I understand
So
what
what?
you're saying.
So
I don't agree with you.
But I
Yeah.
don't agree with me. I want to make that clear.
Oh my
I
god.
don't agree with me.
then why are you defending yourself?
between being cultural
This
Ah, this
dude.
makes me mad.
towards a culture and overall insensitivity, which is what the old Logan Paul had an issue
Okay,
with.
I
The
can't watch.
old Logan Paul. The old Logan Paul. Yeah, this is making me mad. I don't want to go off on the podcast, alright?
Okay, so I'm gonna have a few closing remarks for this. Okay, first of all, the blatant ignorance that he shows
Yeah.
frustrates me to a point where I just want to wring his neck. He just he tries to defend himself on the most idiotic points and tries
Exactly.
to say that this is right and I did it for a reason. Well, the thing is, you can have done it for a reason, and I totally respect that, but I don't respect what it was.
Yeah.
I don't respect that you're tasing dead rats. I don't respect that you're
Yeah.
throwing dead bodies on your videos. I don't respect the fact that you think throwing a Pokeball while on top of a car in Japan and saying "Go Pikachu" while you're dressed as a Pikachu is culturally insensitive, and you try to defend that it's not. I don't respect that because that's first of all ignoring what facts are. It's ignoring the respect that you should have for other cultures,
Yeah.
and it's ignoring the respect that you should have for your viewers.
Yeah.
It's just this guy wants us to be on his side, but I can't see a world in which I could be because first of all, he contradicts his facts constantly.
Exactly. He's hypocritical.
He's very hypocritical, and I can't imagine a world where I would actually support him.
Yeah.
And Jake Paul, because they're acting like children, and the fact that I can say that,
It's
and
sad.
very sad, and the fact that I can actually look like the bigger person and actually look like um, I'm more mature than them is also very sad.
Yeah.
I just think they need to get a hold of themselves and stop acting like this and actually portray themselves in a way that people could actually enjoy their content because
Yeah.
the only people who do are people who have followed them from Vine and thought that they're good people for some reason and then followed them through and now they want to.
I mean, he was decent back in the days of Vine. Like I watched him back then. He was kind of funny.
Yeah,
But now
I
he's just
can't
changed, I guess.
I can't watch any more of these videos of Jake Paul and Logan Paul trying to sympathize with what they're trying to say
Yeah.
because they continually prove my viewpoint that they're not acting in a human way.
Exactly. Agreed. I kind of just want to see how this documentary of his, whatever he's talking about, goes.
Yeah.
Just to see if this actually redeems himself. But I
I,
highly doubt it.
yeah, we should react to it when it comes out because I
That'll
want
take
to.
forever.
Well, it will, but we can react to some of it like we did this.
Yeah,
But
I feel like this is just gonna be another PR stunt.
yeah, that's true. But yeah, this guy. The more I watch him, the more I want to expose him. The more I want to deconstruct his points and say what is wrong, and it's fun because he makes it
It's
so.
fun.
It's fun because he makes it so easy to do.
It's so true. Alright. Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done with my rant. I ranted for like straight 10 minutes.
This podcast's like an hour long. I have to edit all this.
Oof. All right. Well, we should probably do an intro. Well, not an intro, an outro.
Hello, internet. Say it. Alright, well, y'all, thanks for watching. You probably didn't watch till the end, but if you did, thank you.
Do like a comment thing, like say like hashtag.
If you
Logan
watched
Paul.
all the way to the end, make sure you drop in the comments hashtag Logan Paul sucks Thank you and enjoy the video. And if you make sure you like, you will get a free pillow with every purchase.
You'll get a free cookie. It will show up at your doorstep as soon as you press that like button. Just, you gotta trust me here. Just press that like button.
You remember the Blue Jay or Gamer Jay? What was his name? The dude that did the colorblind videos.
Oh yeah.
He did. If you drop a like, that like button will turn blue. I doubt it'll happen, but it might. It'll turn blue. Maybe you should try it. Shut up.
All right. But anyways, you guys should like, subscribe, and comment.
What did
I
you
don't
think of this episode?
Yeah, what did you think of this episode? Should we do stuff like this more?
Yeah, should we do reaction?
Yeah.
What?
Do you like our new layout?
Yeah, the new
I don't
layout
know.
and the intro. This video,
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna advertise this video on MSAO3 so it gets more views.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna do
But
another one of
anyway.
those live stream countdowns that I usually do.
Oh, okay.
But oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
by
it.
the way, August 17th. Don't know if this is coming out before or after that, but my channel will be 3 years old then. So, yeah.
Nice.
Nice. I have a lot of videos that I'm trying to push out before school starts back up, and that's one of them that I want to work on.
Mhm.
Is my 3-year
Yeah.
video. But I'm working on some good videos.
Yeah.
And so is John.
Alright.
Surprisingly, so is John.
Yeah. So am I.
Alright.
We need to stop self-advertising in the end. Okay. See you guys in the next one. Bye.
Alright. Peace out, Logan.